Good afternoon. Hi, I'm Dr. Josh.
Hi, Dr. Kristina.
And welcome to Crossroads Chiropractic Facebook Live.
Yes.
And today we are talking about...
The foot.
the foot pain.
Plantar fasciitis.
Plantar fasciitis.
Yeah.
Plantar fasciitis is definitely not a fun thing to have.
No, definitely not.
We get patients all the time who are asking us, Dr. Josh, I got plantar fasciitis. What can we do? Dr. Kristina, my feet hurt. So people are always asking about it because it really is uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable. It's
one
very
of those,
common, actually.
It is amazing how common it is.
Yeah.
The reason why I think it's so common is the fact that our bodies are designed to walk on irregular surfaces, right? So if you think of, when you're walking through the woods, everything's irregular, it's rough and all that kind of stuff. So your body's always dealing with proprioception and all that kind of stuff. And so what do? We wear super, super flat, hard shoes and we walk on super, super hard surfaces.
Yeah.
And we're constantly straining that plantar fascia because it doesn't get a chance to recoil and to adapt and all that kind of stuff. So we're really putting it in a pretty tough situation really most of the time.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So it makes sense why people deal with it. So today we're going to talk about it and we're going to give you some ways you can fix it for good.
Yes, get rid of that.
All right. So, Dr. Christine,
Yes.
what is plantar fasciitis?
What is it?
I always do that.
I know. To you.
To you.
So pass the buck to you. The plantar fascia is basically a connective tissue that's on the bottom of your foot. It helps create really the arch of your foot. And it attaches at the heel. And it goes all the way to your base of your toes, basically. And so when, again, it gets irritated, it can be really painful and inflamed.
Yeah. So it's basically almost like a tendonitis if you think about it, right? Because
it's
the thick fascia gets inflamed and it just sticks there. And the problem is you get the inflammation, and what do you have to do the next day? You gotta walk on it. You gotta stand on it and walk on it.
Exactly.
So there's definitely some things that you can do to help ease the pressure. I got a couple tips, and Dr. Christina has a couple tips. So
yeah.
You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Go first, yeah.
Okay, so the things that I always recommend for patients for it is I tell them to get a golf ball and massage the bottom part of the foot just to kind of stretch out the tissue because you need to kind of work it because when it gets inflamed, what happens is the tissue's gotten really thick and very, very tight, so you want to stretch it out. Now, that does cause inflammation, so you need to ice it down. So you can either put your foot in an ice bath, or you can get a bottle of water. One of those recyclable.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, those regular bottles. I don't know, not a glass one.
No,
but
plastic bottle.
The plastic ones. Put it in the freezer, freeze it, and then you can use it as a roller so that you can actually massage it and cool it at the same time, which is really, really good. And so those are basically things to work on, just working on getting it inflamed or working on the inflammation.
Yeah.
The one thing I do always recommend for everyone who has it is the most stress you put on your foot is right when you get out of bed. So you're lying down, you sit up, and then immediately you put your foot on the floor. So I always recommend that you get up, you slowly put your foot on the ground, and you gradually put weight on it. You don't just all of a sudden jump out of bed, because often that quick jumping up can actually strain it too much and will tear some of the tissue. So you want to gradually put pressure on it. And if you have like a shoe with like a Birkenstock, a sandal that you can wear inside, or a shoe that has no orthotic that you can slip on right when you get out of bed, that's fantastic. So
to have that arch support.
To have that arch support, so you take the pressure off of the plantar fascia.
Yeah.
So those are the things that I usually recommend.
That's awesome. No, those are really, for sure. Also, I was thinking that, and I treated a few patients with this when I was in school. Taping the arch actually helps as well. So you can take that, you can use tape. Kinesio tape that's a little stretchy, but you can also use actually the sport tape that doesn't really have much give either. Because you can basically put it in strips across your arch, like all the way down your foot. And it and then one around the edge, around the outside.
So like this?
Yes.
Across like that?
Yes.
And then one around the edge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Right across the base of your toes and around the heel and back.
Okay.
And that kind of helps create a little bit of support, which is nice.
What
as
you
well.
need.
Which is what you need. And with the orthotic and everything, you need to get that support. If you can't get an orthotic, taping might be an option for you. Or if you're a runner and you need to have something on your foot, in your shoe, and you don't have an orthotic or whatever, you can try the taping method as well.
Awesome.
Also, stretching the calf and the foot.
Yes.
So you'll want to do that multiple times a day, really, because it'll help to release a lot of the tension that can build up with the inflammation, right? So standing with your feet kind of staggered and pushing your heel of one foot, down towards the floor with a bent knee, that'll help to stretch your calf. Yeah. We can go over these, if you're really interested in seeing how it goes.
We can do a video where we actually do some of the stretching.
of it. And then actually just taking your foot and bringing it up and stretching your toes back to help stretch the bottom of the foot. Yeah. So that's a good one as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
If you have orthotics, wear orthotics because that does give you some support for it, right? Because you want to take the pressure off it. So I like Birkenstocks if you don't have orthotics because they do have a good shape to it. But if you do have an orthotic, it's fantastic because it really takes the pressure. That's probably one of the main treatments. Now, a lot of the stuff that we're talking about is all basically acute care, right? What you do once it's inflamed and once it's bad, what you have. Because again, once it gets in there, it's not fun. Like we walk with a lot of patients who've gone through it, and it's sometimes once it gets in there, it takes a while. Yeah. Once the inflammation's gone, and if you want to have a cure, like you want to fix it, well, there are basically two ways you need to fix it. You need to make sure the biomechanics are working properly. So we talked in a previous video about walking barefoot. That's one of the best ways because then it gets your body used to walking naturally, and that'll strengthen it. There are some strengthening exercises you can do with your foot too as well, like a towel grab, where you lay the towel down the ground, and then you grab it with your foot. That's another way to strengthen up the muscles that support the arch and the foot itself. And primarily, the best thing that I always recommend is usually when someone has plantar fasciitis, so usually on one side versus the other, and it's because their pelvis is out of balance, right? And so they have a subluxation, and so the body's compensating, and so you're putting one pressure on one foot versus the other. It could be it could also be from the hip and the knee too as well. So it's definitely a sign that things are not working the way they're supposed to. Yeah. So to take care of that, what do you need to do?
See a chiropractor.
That's right, which is probably the best thing you can do anyways, right? So these are all the things that we see get better as patients are in regular care. So I've had patients who've had chronic plantar fasciitis. We took care of the spine, and the plantar fasciitis went away permanently because we took care of the balance issue with the spine and the nervous system. So which is good. Again, it's not an over the counter quick fix, right?
No,
it takes time for you. It takes time, but again, those are the things that are going to give you the best results. For the most part.
You'll see the best results from those for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I hope these tips helped.
Yeah.
The short, acute ones, and then the more long-term corrective. But you can beat this, right? Yes. You can get better. You don't have to have this for the rest of your life. I know it feels like you're going to have it for the rest of your life, but you're not going to. Awesome. So
excellent.
That's all we got to say.
Yeah, if you have any comments, want to know any more stretches or any other tips, just comment below. We can send those out to you for sure.
Absolutely.
Make another video even.
Absolutely perfect. Yeah, if you have questions about this, we can even show you some of the exercises that we do.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching us. Yeah, you can, if you're seeing a chiropractor in the area, fantastic, or anywhere, go get adjusted. If you see a chiropractor regularly and you missed your appointment and you start developing plantar fasciitis, tell them about it, get adjusted, and you help them take care of it. If you are interested in seeing a chiropractor and you're in the area, give us a call. Or even if you're not even in the area and you need to see a chiropractor, give us a shout and we'll try to find someone for you. We want to make sure you can get the best care possible for you.
Absolutely.
Right? And so we have some very special doctors that we partner with around the world that we can refer to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is amazing.
That's fantastic.
And
we're good.
Share this video, like it, follow us on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube. This video is going to be on YouTube and on Instagram. Yeah, we want to make sure we have all those things covered.
Absolutely.
And we want to increase get this out to more people. So we can help more people, which is great. Yeah. If someone has a pain in the leg and they won't get better, that's a good thing.
Exactly. Pain in the foot, we can help.
We can help. Awesome. So this is, and our website, www.crosschiro.ca.
Yes.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Bye. So this has been Dr. Josh.
And Dr. Kristina.
Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week.
Next week.
Bye.
Bye.